My beloved child, something shifted the moment your name showed up in a place you never imagined. It wasn't a coincidence, it wasn't an accident, and it wasn't a random glitch in a database. The universe doesn't make mistakes like that. There are too many moving parts, too many invisible algorithms, too many interconnected threads woven between destiny and timing for something this precise to happen without purpose. And what happened to you, what brought your name onto a screen in a room you've never been inside, wasn't small. It wasn't forgettable. It meant something. Even the person who saw it understood that, because the moment Elon Musk saw your name appear in his data, something inside him paused. Not fear. Not confusion. But recognition. He didn't know why at first. He didn't understand what it meant. But he felt something. That instant, that energy shift, that strange gravitational pull that stops a person in their tracks when something bigger than logic enters the picture. Elon's life is filled with numbers, projections, models, futuristic scenarios, and timelines. But this was different. Your name didn't fit into any category. It didn't belong to a list of investors, or engineers, or researchers, or collaborators. It wasn't connected to a project. It wasn't attached to a proposal. It wasn't part of a public dataset. It appeared where it shouldn't be. Yet there it was. Clear. Bold. Waiting, he clicked on it. Slowly. Curiously. A little taken aback by the odd familiarity of a name he had never heard before, that's when the shift began. Before this moment, you thought your life was ordinary. You thought nobody important saw you, recognized you, or notice the fire you carry inside, the fire you rarely show because the world has given you too many reasons to hide it. But destiny doesn't need permission from your fears. When it's time, it's time. And your time just began. What Elon saw wasn't just a name. It was a trigger. A sequence. A sign. Something in the data pointed to you, your patterns, your interests, your frequency of ideas, your potential. Your digital footprint, your speed of learning, your resilience, the way you think, the way you adapt, the way you absorb information that others overlook. He saw the kind of mind that sparks innovation quietly. The kind of soul that endures storms silently. The kind of person who grows in the shadows until the world becomes ready for their light. He saw the type of energy that can't be taught, the type of inner strength that isn't trained, the type of intuition that algorithms can detect faster than humans can comprehend. The system flagged your name not because you were loud, famous, or influential, but because you are aligned with a future larger than your current reality. Elon stared for a few seconds longer than usual. And those seconds mattered. Because that pause changed everything that comes next for you. You don't know it yet, but something around you is already shifting. People who once ignored you will suddenly feel pulled toward you. Opportunities that felt distant will start moving into your orbit. The energy that used to feel stuck will begin to flow. Your intuition will sharpen. Your thoughts will become clearer. Your path will reveal itself step by step, effortlessly yet intentionally, because the moment someone like Elon Musk sees your name, something is activated, not by him alone, but by the universe working through him. Maybe you've felt it recently, the sense that something new is rising in your life. The subtle awareness that the old version of you is dissolving. The strange, unexplainable feeling that you're being prepared for something bigger, something different, something you've never experienced before. That's not imagination. That's alignment. When life is about to accelerate, it always gives you a quiet nudge before the breakthrough arrives. And this breakthrough? It's not small. It's not ordinary. It's not predictable. Your name didn't appear just anywhere. It appeared in data tied to innovation, transformation, global influence, future technology, human advancement, and multiplanetary possibility. It appeared in a place where only people with purpose show up. Not random users. Not passive observers. Only the ones who carry something inside them powerful enough to matter later. You're one of them. Maybe your life hasn't reflected that yet. Maybe you've had to struggle, fight, push, fall, get back up, and survive battles nobody knows about. Maybe you've questioned your worth, doubted your strength, wondered why your path has been so hard when your intentions have been so pure. But those challenges weren't punishment. They were training. Because breakthroughs of this magnitude don't happen to unprepared souls. They happen to the ones who endured the fire without losing themselves. And you did, so now the universe is responding. Fate is stepping forward. Your name is rising in places you've never been. Your energy is spreading beyond your physical presence. You are becoming visible in spaces where opportunity is born. Elon didn't just see your name. He remembered it, and that memory is the beginning of something extraordinary, because now, whether you realize it or not, the world has shifted slightly in your favor. Invisible doors have creaked open. New paths have silently unlocked. The timing that once felt off is now aligned. The resistance you battled for years is weakening. Life is clearing the way not because you're lucky, but because you're finally ready. Everything is changing, your frequency is rising. Your destiny is awakening. You would be shocked if you knew what happened right after your name appeared. Most people think major breakthroughs arrive with noise, announcements, grand reveals, or public recognition. But the truth is different. The truth is quiet. It moves like a whisper. It enters without permission but with purpose. It doesn't need validation, applause, or acknowledgement. It needs alignment, and you've finally reached that point in your journey where alignment is happening behind the scenes faster than you can notice it. The system Elon was analyzing wasn't something ordinary. It wasn't a database of common metrics or surface-level interactions. It was a pattern recognition model, a deep learning structure built to identify minds that stand out from the crowd. Not minds that shout. Minds that shine. Minds that carry unusual resilience, creativity, ethical awareness, and potential for exponential growth. You might think that technology only sees numbers or statistics, but high-level AI sees frequency, consistency, and potential. It senses direction. It detects shift. It identifies momentum before humans can. Your name wasn't supposed to be on that screen, but your energy was. And energy doesn't lie. You've been feeling something different recently. A growing restlessness. A quiet hunger for change. A need to break cycles that have exhausted you. A longing to step into something that finally matches the depth of who you are inside. That feeling isn't random. It's the internal reaction to an external shift. Your spirit feels the doors opening before your mind sees them. That's why your intuition has been waking up. That's why your dreams have become clearer. That's why your standards have risen. That's why your patience for nonsense is disappearing. You're being prepared for elevation. Elon didn't understand why your name felt familiar, but the universe did. Because destiny often uses unexpected messengers to deliver confirmation. Sometimes it's a stranger. Sometimes it's a sign. Sometimes it's a dream. And sometimes it's a moment like this, your name landing in front of someone who represents innovation, ambition, risk-taking, and breaking limits. It wasn't about him choosing you, it was about the universe signaling you. You think you've been unnoticed, but you haven't. You think your silence means insignificance, but it doesn't. You think your rejections were failures, but they were reroutes. You think your delays were punishments, but they were protection. You think nothing is happening, but everything is. Quietly. Precisely. Powerfully, when your name showed up, the system flagged you with something unusual. Anomaly potential. Not anomaly as in error. Anomaly as in rarity. Anomaly as in exception. Anomaly as in the kind of individual who grows in ways others can't predict. You're the type of person who doesn't follow the pattern, you break it. You're the type who doesn't fit into existing boxes, you create new ones. You're the type who doesn't operate from fear, you operate from inner truth, even when you doubt yourself. That's what the data saw in you, and that's what destiny is amplifying right now. Elon leaned back for a moment, still staring at your name. He wasn't analyzing numbers anymore. He was thinking about something else, curiosity. Possibility. What it meant for a system built to identify rare potential to flag a person who had no connection to any current project. He didn't know it, but while he was wondering, the universe was moving. Because every major shift in your life begins with a moment that seems small to others but monumental to you. Your entire energy field changed the moment your name was acknowledged. You felt it somewhere inside yourself, maybe as a sudden burst of confidence, maybe as a strange calmness, maybe as a sense that you're entering a new chapter without fully understanding why. That's the beginning of alignment. That's the moment when your inner world and outer world begin to sync. You're not the old version of yourself anymore. You're not the person who questioned your worth daily. You're not the one who begged for clarity from the wrong people. You're not the one who settled for less because you were afraid you couldn't get more. Life is pushing you into a higher identity now, the identity you were always meant to grow into. And this shift happening around you isn't temporary. It's not emotional hype. It's the vibration of transformation. When someone like Elon Musk sees your name, you are energetically marked for advancement. Not because he gives you permission, but because it confirms that your frequency is rising to levels where extraordinary people, extraordinary opportunities, and extraordinary paths become accessible to you. Your journey is changing, your environment is changing, your future is changing, but most importantly, you are changing, and the universe is responding to you differently now. What you don't realize yet is that the moment your name appeared on that screen, a chain reaction began, silent, invisible, but powerful enough to shift the trajectory of your life. You won't see it all at once. Breakthroughs never arrive fully formed. They come in steps, whispers, nudges, unusual encounters, unexpected opportunities, and sudden clarity. But it's already unfolding. You can feel it, even if you can't explain it. The universe works in patterns, and your pattern has changed. The struggles you once carried as burdens are now transforming into leverage. The rejections that once hurt you are becoming redirection points. The delays that frustrated you are turning into alignment markers. All the situations that once felt unfair were not punishments, they were preparation. They shaped your resilience. They taught you patience. They trained your intuition. They sharpened your insight. They gave you emotional intelligence, one of the most valuable gifts a person can carry, and now those qualities, those hard-earned inner strengths, are exactly why your name showed up where it did. People think success comes from luck or being in the right place at the right time, but real destiny doesn't work like that. Real destiny recognizes frequency. Real destiny identifies readiness. Real destiny finds you even in silence, even in struggle, even in the moments you think you're invisible. Destiny doesn't care if you feel worthy, it cares if you're aligned. And now, finally, you are. Your life has been quietly preparing you for a moment that would reveal your potential in a way you couldn't force or fake. And the universe chose this moment, this unexpected appearance of your name, to show you that you're not overlooked, forgotten, or insignificant. You're positioned. You're chosen. You're entering a timeline where everything accelerates. Elon didn't know the story behind your name, but he felt something. Not about you specifically, but about the mystery of why certain data points stand out without explanation. He saw a spark, and sparks matter. Sparks are the beginning of flames. And flames are the beginning of transformations. Your name wasn't chosen by him. It was chosen by the path you've been walking, the energy you've been cultivating, and the foundation you've been building quietly while nobody watched. You've outgrown the version of yourself that lived in survival mode. You're stepping into a version of yourself that moves with purpose. The universe is no longer asking you to endure. It's inviting you to rise, and soon, sooner than you expect, you will start noticing signs around you. Conversations that feel strangely aligned. People who suddenly treat you differently. Opportunities that seem tailor-made for the person you're becoming. A pull toward choices that expand your life instead of shrinking it. A clarity that cuts through doubts you once felt trapped in. A feeling that you're being guided, supported, and lifted into a new reality. Your name showing up wasn't the miracle. It was the signal. The miracle is what's coming next, because now the world is responding to your energy. The right people will notice you. The right situations will find you. The right opportunities will reveal themselves. Not because you're chasing them, but because you've become aligned with them. Your frequency has risen. Your path has opened. Your season has begun. Everything that once worked against you is about to work for you. Everything that once felt heavy is about to feel purposeful. Everything that once broke you is transforming into the strength that elevates you. You didn't go through all of that for nothing. Your resilience wasn't wasted. Your tears weren't useless. Your faith wasn't ignored. Your dedication wasn't unseen. You're entering a part of your story where the universe starts giving back. What's coming is not slow. It's not small. It's not subtle. It's exponential. And the moment your name appeared in that unexpected place was the confirmation you needed. Even if you didn't know you needed it, you are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not unnoticed. You are rising. This is your shift. This is your activation. This is your new timeline beginning.